For the next leader in our OP14 leader series, we have Black Yellow Moria. The question is, how good is he? Today we will cover the deck list and then go into some games and just see how good he actually is. So here is the deck list and the leader. We'll go over each card very quickly, just explaining what they do. So we have the leader, so we can activate main, we can kill one of our bodies, and everything else on our board gets 1000 power. And then when attacking, we can trash 3 cards from our hand, and then heal a life. To be honest, I don't really use it when attacking that much, unless it's like a very niche situation, so I don't really use that, and it's not really good to trash 3 from your hand. And the other one, activate main, to kill a character and get everything plus 1000. In this video, I use that quite a fair bit, because a lot of our characters, when they KO, get an effect, or can just play out another character, so it's not really too much of a cost. Next is Victorious Sindri, 1 cost 2k power with 2k counter. On play, if your leader has Thriller Bark, which it does, we can trash 5 from top of our deck. This essentially is just to fill our trash, just so we can get trigger bodies out earlier. So we play this down on 1 or 2 dawn, fill our trash, and then the next turn we can kill it to get a plus 1000 on our leader. It is annoying get rid of a 2k, but it's worth it to fill the trash early, just so we get more options for the triggers. Next we have Cerberus, just a 2-drop 1k counter body. That is essentially just a chump blocker, and nothing else really. Next we have Ryuma, 3 cost 5k power. On KO, draw 2, trash 2 from your hand, and the trigger, play 1 Thriller Bark type character with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested. This is the first of our very trigger based deck. So we get these little bodies and they all have the same trigger, so we can play a character from our trash. So every time we get hit essentially, we have a high chance of playing something out from our trash, hence why these cards are in the deck. But also that on KO, it kind of helps us fill out our hand if we need something and get some stuff in the trash. So vanilla body with a good on KO and a good trigger fills a good slot in our deck. Next we have Hogback, 4 cost 5k power with 1k counter. On play, return 2 cards from our trash to the bottom of our deck in any order, then put up to 1 Thriller Bark type of character from our trash to our hand. So this is in case we trash the 6 cost or 8 cost Moria off our Sindri, just to return it to our hand. So a 2 of is fine. Next we have Perona, 4 cost 5k power with 2k counter. On play, if your opponent has 5 or more cards in hand, you can either minus a character's cost by 3, or let your opponent trash 1 from the hand, and 9 times out of 10 you will be doing the latter, of trashing a card from the hand. We have games where we play this multiple times, and it really is good for that hand eating. Next we have the 6 cost PRB Moria, with 7k power, and then on play, if your leader has a Thriller Bark Pirates type, play 1 character with a cost of 4 or less, from your trash rested, then give your leader a rested Don. This is really good to play on curve, as we get both a 7k body and then a 4 cost, such as Hogback, which we'll get into, which we can then KO and then get another effect. It's just good for widening our board to make our leader effect ever more prudent. Next we have Kumasi. This is just a 2k body with the trigger of playing a 4 cost from our trash rested. So it's just a utility card for that 2k counter and the trigger. Next we have Absalom, 3 cost 5k power. On K, look at the top 3 of your deck, reveal 1 Thriller Bark Pirates type card, add it to your hand, then put the rest at the bottom of your deck. This is just the OP03 Perispera really, but also has the trigger of playing a Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested. So again, a card with a good on KO and a trigger. So that's pretty much the cards we really want in this deck. Next we have Victorious Sindri, 3 cost 1k power with 1k counter and blocker, and the trigger of playing 1 rested 4 cost Thriller Bark Pirates type character from your trash. So another body that can get a trigger, and also we can kill the Hogback, which is coming up next, to get this from our trash, as Hogback is probably the most versatile card in this deck, so this can be revived in the need of needing to block if we're about to die. Next is Hogback, and by far the most versatile card in this deck. 4 cost 5k power with 1k counter and the on KO. You can play 1 character with the cost of 4 or less and the trigger, or then Dr. Hogback from our trash. Also, this isn't limited to Thriller Bark, which is interesting, but to be honest, we're not really running many other cards that aren't Thriller Bark, and also has the trigger of playing the 4 cost rested from our trash. So we can use our leader effect on this, then get a character off from like Perona or Absalom or Sindri, for example. Just having that versatile nature and also enabling the leader effect without a downside is really good and makes this deck ever more interesting. Perona, 4 cost 5k power with 1k counter on play and on KO. So one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Also having the trigger. This Perona makes going against low aggro decks and mid-range decks far better. Being able to play this on play, get it from the trigger, and also play it off Hogback, being able to stun 6 costs really helps Moria cope with those mid-range decks, such as Red-Green Luffy stunning the 6 cost, Secret Luffy. This Perona really helps this deck and is probably one of the most crucial cards here. Next we have 8 cost Moria with 8 cost 10k power, and on play, play up to 1 Thriller Bark Pirates type character with a card with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, or add it to your life face up. So we can get a 4 cost trigger off this. So either way, we are still playing something out. If he gets hit from our life, we get the trigger, and we can just play it if we want as well. Then use our leader effect to kill it and get plus 1000 on the rest. Most of the time though, I do find myself healing with it, and the trigger is also really good. Be able to play a 4 cost from our trash, and not even rested. So if we get this Moria last life, we can get a Sindri active, so we get another blocker. And this, in some situations, can win games. This Moria is just a brilliant card for this deck. Next we have Boa. 9 cost, 10k power, with on play, if your leader has the 7 Warlords of the Sea type, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life, then add up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life to their hand, and also the trigger of playing a 6000 power or less character from your hand that has a trigger. This essentially is a 10 cost mon, but instead of trashing it goes to the hand. It also gives us 1 Don remaining if played on 10. I only run it as a 2 of, as it's not searchable, but the trigger can help. But I think I might run it at more of a 3 or 4 in the future. I'm not totally sure, but this card is just really good. And when we compare this with our leader ability, with the when attacking, in the same turn, we can just heal twice, and it can really help. Next we have Bring Back. 1 cost counter event. Up to 1 of your Thriller Bark Pirates type leader or character cards getting plus 3000 during this battle. Also with the classic trigger. This is just guard point for Moria, but we can just play it for the trigger as well. It's okay. I mean, it does protect characters, but it only gives plus 3000. Without the trigger, I don't think I'd run it, but it's just an alright event. The last card is You'll Frighten Me, the 1 cost event. Counter, if you have 2 or less life cards, up to 1 of your opponent's active characters can't attack during this turn. So essentially this is just a Bedge trigger, but with the requirement of stunning an active character. So it's quite a good card, and in many instances, if you play 2 in 1 turn, it can stop 2 things from attacking and can keep you alive. Anyway, that's the deck list, let's get into the games. Okay, so we're in game 1, we're against Imu. We will choose second for definite, just to take that away from them, and because that is slightly our better curve. So we have some good forecasts in here. First off, we're going to play Sindri, try and fill our trash. So if the Imu attacks us, then we can get a trigger out. So they get a search, which is what Imu wants to do, obviously. And we get Hog back as well, so we can bring back whatever we trash from Sindri that we don't want. The 6 cost Moria is probably the best thing we can trash. So look, we instantly get a Ryuma, and boom, we get an Absalom out. That instantly, that's why we fill the trash with Sindri. So they use another Searcher event. Obviously, Imu going first is far worse. But still, overall, you'll see my thoughts at Moria at the end of the video, but I will give a little bit now. I still think he is the worst of the OP14 leaders. I think OP14 is a great set with so many good leaders. Do we even need to play Hogback anymore? I don't think so, because we have another Moria. I don't know. So, first off, we'll kill Sindri, and then we'll swing 6. Yeah, I think Moria is not the best. So the Emu is running Ground Death as well, so that's another 4k events. I don't expect us to win this still, even going second. But you never know. So play Hogback, so whatever dies, we still get some value off, which is nice. So what's the Emu going to do? The rest of the stage to play out a 4 cost Saturn. Okay, so we can play the Perona out. If they swing, I don't know. We can probably play the Perona out to stun it. That's probably the best thing we can do. So they swing 6. I imagine it Absalom. Yeah. We don't have any 2Ks. I don't know what to do. Let's see what's on the trash. So do we save it? I think I want Perona in my trash anyway. Play for the 6 cost Moria, so it's not too bad. I can go a bit wider with that. So what we will do, we get the 8 cost Moria, nice. So the 6 cost Moria into Perona. So we give it Dawn, stun, then we use actually, what do we got in the trash? We got Ryuma, Sindri. We'll swing with Hogback first. Then we can use our leader ability to kill him and swing a bit bigger. That's the thing. All of the characters like Perona and Absalom, we can kill them, but we still don't get anything out. So we'll play Ryuma, and we'll swing 6. And then we'll swing 7. Let's see what happens here. I imagine a counter. Yeah, they use a Ground Death, of course. I do love an Emu with so many +4 events. They got like 8, is crazy now. Plus Ground Death has an actual upside of just nullifying a character's ability. It is absolutely ridiculous. So Saturn can't attack, the only one that can attack is Emu. We're in a decent spot, all we need is just to get that extra bit of pressure off. I still think we're not going to win, albeit I have seen some comments saying I'm not playing against Ace, Emu or Zoro. I mean, I didn't play against Emu yet. I played against I played against Ace twice. I can't obviously control how good my opponents are, because this is in unlimited at the minute, and now OP14 has actually been released fully on Sim. Yeah, probably get some better matchups. As of from the next video onwards, I'll probably be playing West or Eastern meta. So we play ACOS Moria into Perona on board. No, into Hogback, sorry. Then we kill it to get Perona back. There we go. So second card attack, we swing 6, 6, and then 8. Pretty good. Pretty good. But I do fear that we're going to run out of steam when the 10 cost comes down. But I think we can hopefully get him to 0 for that. And then hopefully we'll draw into a 9 cost Boas. And I do think I need to include more 9 cost Boas and probably less of some other ratio in this deck. But obviously it's not perfect yet. Then we'll swing 8. You'll probably use another plus 4k event. Yep, there we go. At least we're getting those out in the hand. That's nice. But yeah, I have taken the criticism into account and tried to find an Imu. I've been resetting probably for about half an hour trying to find one Imu, and I finally found one for Moria. Obviously, Ace, I've played a lot and it's quite boring. But apparently now the meta's shaping up. Mihawk seems to be the best, and I never thought Mihawk would be that good. Because we play Mihawk in this video, I believe. Do we? I think it was either this one or another one that I recorded. I can't remember fully. I don't think we played against one in this, though. But I think the next video probably will be Mihawk or Jinbe. It depends what you guys want. Just please let me know. I will squad those two so we can get 8 cost Morias out. Get a bit wider. I'm going to leave 3 up. Yes. We're going to play 8 cost Moria again. Do we want to heal or do we want to get a guy on board? Probably get a Hog back on board. Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, do we want to get Perona killed? I don't know. Because what we could do, we could swing with Perona. We could kill Perona. Then we could play out the 8 cost Moria into another Perona to stop Nozdro from swinging. Maybe. Albeit they do have 5 in hand. So we can put some pressure on. So we'll swing 7 with Perona first. We'll see what they do. Either they block or they use a counter. So these are another. They can't have many counter events left. Alright. They can't. Play Hogback. So if it dies, we can get an effect off it, so it won't be that bad. And we'll swing 6 and then we'll swing 11. I imagine they block the 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we'll pass. So we're not doing too bad so far. But I do think I will make a tier list video soon about all the leaders and how they are performing on top decks as well. Okay, so Technos comes out. But he forgot to use the stage. Oh, well, that's just game 1 then, isn't it? Might as well take. Yeah. I think we win this because of that. That is quite a bad misplay, because even if he did use this stage, so he goes 4 in hand, and then he trashes 1 to go to 3, then he gets Saturn, so he gets to 4, and he has 2 blockers and a life. Would that be enough? So he had 2 up. You know what? He probably would have lived. After that, we would have just played another 8 cost Moria into like another blocker body. I also had 1 up and 2. I don't know. I still think we would have won this, but he didn't get a 10 cost off. But he probably would have run out of steam. He didn't have much counter within the event, so if we just swung quite like 7s and stuff, I think we would have been fine. Okay, it's trash. Yeah, he used almost every 1 cost event, so we did apply some pressure. But yeah, that's Imu. I think the Imu matchup still probably we will be winning for Imu going second. I don't think we did very bad there for what was given until the opponent misplayed. But yeah, that's on to the next one. Yay, so now the second game, we got Nami. They're going first, and I imagine that is to get the 7 cost Robin out first and the 5 cost Nami, which makes sense. And this is an okay second hand. I do believe this is a winning matchup for Nami. I know we can heal, but like they can heal too. And they can also trash our life. Like, they can play so many Robins. I don't know how many they run. I imagine it's still 4 of, because that's what they were running in EB03. We'll pass. Unfortunately, we can't play a Sindri or anything. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'll take, as long as that's not a trigger, I'm okay with that. And then we swing 5, see what happens there. They play Hogback and pass. Is it quite bad that we're not getting anything in our trash? But still, it's fine, it's fine. They play Young Girl, of which we will never get. Probably. Same with the Roger promo, as they are being delayed to next year, so that's me not playing Roger at Nats. I'll probably still play Ace or Rayleigh at Nats, depending on what I want. Or how I'm feeling on the day. Like Yori, probably setting up a Kiku Nojo trigger. Give 2, swing 7. I think we counter this. Yeah, I want some in my trash, just so if you get a trigger. There's nothing we can really play other than the 6-cost Moria. We can play the 6-cost Moria into the Perona to get a card from their hand. We can probably just eat in their hand this matchup with loads of Peronas. That's probably the best thing we can do, actually. As we swing 5 with Hogback, they use their leader ability to go to 7. Then we play Perona. Look, Moria into Perona. And then we kill Hogback into Sindri, right? And then, yeah, so we play Perona, get a card from their hand, get a thing on their leader, kill Hogback, get Sindri out, and then we can swing 7 with our leader. To keep that pressure up, so we use our leader effect. Do we? No. I think it's worth having another attacking body on the board, because even if... Oh, okay, there's the first Robin. Yeah, I mean, just 1k just for killing a 5k. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. Give 2k. Oh, now we got 8-cost Moria, who we can play to get a 4-cost Perona on board and trash another card. That's probably what we're going to be using. Yes. I could do a ranked series for East if you guys want to see that. I thought about doing a ranked Jinbe, because Jinbe is very similar to, what's his name? Rayleigh, in the way that you play and buff by 2k using the leader ability. But you can do it more than once per turn and be a bit more aggressive with it. So play 8-cost Moria. Do you want Hogback or Perona? Probably Perona, right? Because Nami doesn't have much KO anyway. Plus if we get a trigger, we won't be able to play Perona. So I think playing the 4-cost Perona and trashing a card from the hand is the right play. Which is a good way to counteract Nami's draw. Obviously Nami has a lot. So we make him trash a card. We swing 8. And then trigger. We pass. And they play another Robin. Of course they play another Robin. I'm expecting the 3rd and then the 4th one soon. So they swing 8 at our Sindri. Then 8 there. I really don't want to get that Moria gone. Thing is, if we kill the Robin, right? It's really not... It's going to deal 1 damage. We still get the trigger, right? Because it's a damage. Am I correct in that? So we'll kill Perona. And then we'll play Moria into... Can we play another 4-cost Perona and just keep like rinsing the hand? Could that be a play? I don't think we're doing this quite badly. I think we're showcasing how the 6-cost and 8-costs are good. Put Sindri on our life. Because then we can get a trigger off when we kill the Perona, not the Perona, the Robin. Let me go 8 into a Robin. I imagine they let us have this, and then they deal the damage, then we can use the trigger effect, and then we get the 4+ Piranha out and trash a card. Yes. So we did it right. So we healed with that, got dealt with damage, so it really didn't matter. So it's like we just played a character out anyway. So yeah, I think, yeah, I'm quite proud of myself for that one. Then we do that, and then we do that, and then they play another Robin and heal, and then the third Robin, and then we can't kill them. That's how this matchup is going to play out, because we have 2 cards in hand, and they have lots of draw. I was right, actually. There was another Robin. Yeah, Nami's very brain full. It seems very brain full. They swing 7. You get 1, and then I mean another one of ours is gonna die, right? They're gonna swing with another Robin. He's dead, yeah. And then we get no others. We could probably kill Robin again, I think. We'll swing 5 first, right? Or we'll swing 7. Yeah, we'll get 2 cards out of hand. So we have to go on the aggressive at some point. We have 3 life and 2 cards in hand, and we are very vulnerable. Like Moria is a very vulnerable deck, but the triggers kind of help with that. Swing 7, swing 7. Then we kill it. Swing 11 there. Because they have 3 cards in hand now, we're kind of matching. And then we get a trigger. Sindri up Piranha off hogback. Play hogback in case it dies. We can get something off it. And then we'll swing 9. And we get bedged. Okay, so we got 3 up. I mean, we got 1 for the event, so we can probably stop a Robin swinging. It's not too bad. And then they play 10+ Newgate. About time. Then they attach 2, and then attach 2. Then they swing 7. Oh, 7, 10. That's very rough. We'll use the ability, I think. I do even want to delay it further. We kind of want triggers, but I mean, we'll do that, and then we get another trigger. Can play out. Who do we want to play? A blocker, maybe? Sindri hogback, play another hogback. Use many attackers because we have to go for game now because they have a 7 cost, a 10 cost Newgate, and then they can probably play an 8 cost kid, and then we're just done. I still think they play 8 cost kids. So we'll swing 7. Yeah. And that's 2 cards or a block. So that's 1. But then again, they do have 2 life, so it's very rough. We'll put Sindri out. And then we'll go 7 again. This is an example of how highlight the leaderability really does help in some situations. So I have this much. I really want to know that I don't think we get this. We have to hit them 3 times. We have 5 attacks, yeah. We'll swing 9. But they have 3 in hand. They do take 1, which is very promising. Now we swing 7. We swing 11. We swing. Oh god, this is hard on my brain, my little brain. We'll swing 7. Probably should have swung 7 before 9. I give it 2k actually. So I want to swing 11 and see if they block. Maybe we should have swung, and then we swing 11 again, and then they probably block with Newgate. Maybe we should have swung 10 before the Moria 11. I've kind of messed this up a little bit, I'll be honest. Hopefully they can't counter this. 2, 1, and a 1. Oh god, it depends what the last card in hand. They just drew 1, which is the card on the right. I don't know if they organize it differently or whatever, but we are dead pretty much. Unless we get another hog, like an ACOS Moria trigger off while alive. Here. Good block. We do have a 2k in hand though. We got a 9. Oh, no trigger. We can play all the rest of them out as well. We'll play Sindri. and then they draw another one. So I want to know what they actually had in hand, because we could have still killed them. They had a Bedge and a Nojiko. To be fair, even if we swung 10, and they gave us a lot of counter anyway. I know. On to the next one. Okay, so we got Jinbe next, an OP14 leader again. One that I want to try out quite badly. So we are going second. So Jinbe has a lot of early game aggro, of which we kind of struggle for hand size quite a lot of the time. So it's quite an unfavored matchup as it is. We do have mid-range, but when it's so many little weenie guys, we can't really deal with that. But if it was like they're playing 5s and 6 costs, we'd be able to deal with that with the 4 cost Perona. But unfortunately, this is not the case. So they play another one. So what Jinbe does, he swings 5 leader. What he does is he trashes cards from his hand and can give 2 rested Don to a character, such as the Arlong we've seen there. Might as well get the free blocker out to kind of help with the aggro. So we have a Hogback in trash. I just want to get that Arlong killed. Then we can just play the Absalom. No pass. Just getting our guys out and probably not killing them. And be able to kill their guys is what we'll need. But he does hit very hard. He plays cards like Fisher Tiger on 6 Don, which draws him 3. And then trashes cards until he's got 5 at the end of his turn. So he can use like trash 3 cards that he drew to kind of use as spare Don. So he gets like, he plays out a 6 cost body, draws 3. And then gets like an extra 6k of a swing, which is insanely strong. It's just hard to play because you need to take life a lot to be able to afford those plays. So he plays a 4 cost Law, and then trashes a card and swings 7. I think we take, and we get another trigger, we can get Held back out, which is very, very nice. And then he plays another Chew. The issue is we can't kill their board. So we just have to kind of deal with it. We don't have the 6 cost Moria, and we barely have anything in trash. So what I think is the play is playing a Hogback, maybe, and then a Cerberus. So we'll kill him, we'll bring back Ryuma, and then we got 2 for Cerberus, but we can probably swing 7s instead. We'll swing 6 though. Then we'll swing 6 again. And then get Cerberus out, and then we'll... Having chunk blockers against decks like this really does help, because when they start to run out of steam, although this Jinbe is not running out of steam, look at his hand. Yeah, he's not going to run out of steam here. He shouldn't play Fisher Tiger here because he's got that many cards in hand, so he'll have to trash like all of them. So to be honest, just playing and going more wide with these guys, which draws him cards, and then using his leader ability. And he plays Fisher Tiger, so we don't have to worry about his hand size anymore. Well, again, everyone is still getting used to these. This is before all the full stuff came out on Sim anyway. Because I did this last week and I've just been busy, so commentating now. So he swings 5 into where? Where are you swinging 5 into, friend? 7 rather. This is quite an easy block. Because you can only trash 1 more card to get leader ability back out. So he swings 6 and then 7. So, oh no, that might 5 with Law. And we'll give a Kumasi. And then he plays another Chew. And swing 7, of which we block with Cerberus. And now we can play the 8 cost Moria, I believe. And maybe rob something from his hand. Oh yeah, he does have to trash off the Fisher Tiger, which is a very bad misplay from him. But oh well. Oh well. So we're going to play... So do we just swing 5 first? Yeah, probably. Sorry, I'm yawning. And then what now? Play 8 cost Moria. Or swing with Hogback. Might as well swing with Hogback. He's got 5 in hand now, so we can start starving him. Because it probably will have like some bricks in there. To be honest, do we want to kill anything? Or do we want to just heal? Probably just heal, put Kumasi on top and heal, right? Yeah, maybe. But the others could be options to play off the trigger. So just put Kumasi on and then we'll pass. And then what was he going to do? What is he going to do? Jinbe can go tall too with the 8-cost Jinbe, which can rush when a card is trashed. And then he plays another Fisher Tiger, which is very fair actually. Then he uses one more leader effect. Yep, he just drew the Jinbe. And he uses one more leader effect, and then that. And just so you know, you guys know, I have been intending on streaming soon. Probably get held back out. So if you guys would be interested in streams, let me know. Probably gonna do them like once a week, maybe every Friday or something, or whenever I am free. Just I probably want to counter this, just so we can get some community, play the community, talk to you guys, be fun. We take and we don't get a trigger, unfortunately. And now what do? Yeah, we're getting rushed down quite a bit. This is the issue with Jinbe. We can't really deal with stuff, so we can probably kill Fisher Tiger and Chew, and then we got to deal with. But then again, if we play a blocker, it probably will get bounced back with the 8-cost Jinbe, right? That's quite rough. So what we're gonna do? We can probably kill Chew first. Then use our leader ability. I'll hog back to play out the Sindri. And then we can play out another Sindri to get 2 blockers. So we can probably still survive, maybe. We do have 2 2Ks in hand with it being the Peronas. So we swing 11 there. I don't think Jinbe has any triggers which play characters out, so we don't have to worry about triggers, which is nice. So we got 3 left for Sindri, so we have 7 to kind of swing with. So we'll swing. To be fair, do we want to use our leader ability to make sure we can't die? No, because we'd have to literally go to 0 cards in hand, so make it even easier to swing numbers. No. He would have to hit us 3 times with a blocker, and we know he has the rush Jinbe anyway. Yeah, we swing 9 again. And it takes, and we put Sindri down, we pass. Hopefully we get an 8-cost Moria trigger off the top of our life. Because we knew he'd play the Jinbe, and then he bounces that back and then get some cards in hand. Here, he can, because that's 10 done, so he can use a leader ability 5 times if he's going for game. So he gets like an extra like 10k swing, which is, or 10k to swing with, which is insanely strong. Which is like Jinbe's #1 thing going for game. So we're faced with 3 more swings, of which we need to be hit twice more, and we have a blocker. So unless this is a trigger, we lose, I believe. So he's swinging 7. He's like, oh, he could counter that 9. He can't counter over 9. Is what he's thinking. So we take. Oh, unfortunately we can't. But then again, we just block, and then he just swings 9. Yeah. To be fair, if we did have another 2k, we would have won that. He swung very inefficient numbers. Yeah, unfortunately, we do lose that. And that just shows we still can do stuff, but we do need triggers to kind of guide us. Okay. Alright, we got red-green Luffy. We go second again. Things are going first isn't that bad either, but we haven't really had the chance to do that yet. So I think first is better for red-green. Anyway. The mulligans. We've got an okay hand, I mean. We get Sindri, which is nice. Because all we need to use is 1 Sindri and then use it for leader effect and mechanic cooking. So we use Sindri and then we get 6-cost Moria and hogbacks. That is a very good trash. And we still have the 8-cost Moria, so we can play the 4-cost hogback next to get the 6-cost Moria out. Then we can play 6-cost Moria into hogback, and then we're kind of booming. This deck really does want to go wide and benefits a lot from the leader ability with the 6-cost Moria and the 8-cost Moria. We get our first trigger, so we get a hogback. See, this is the beauty of Sindri. We can, if we didn't Sindri, we won't be able to play that out. And then, yeah, we play Hogback, definitely. Get rid of Kumasi and Ryuma, I think. Or another Hogback. And then we kill Sindri, swing 6. Then we swing 6 again. And he gives 2Ks. So this guy must be... I don't know why he played it to she. Maybe he thinks we've got removal because we're black. And that's a fair assumption, I'd say, actually, if you don't know what we're running. Because obviously very, very new still. 6K. We do have Perona and thingy, and we get a trigger. Probably Ryuma, right? I don't know. I mean, Ryuma is cool. We have nothing to stun. Probably is Ryuma then, because if he plays something, never mind. He just doesn't want to get hit. That's fine. So we play Moria into, Absalom's probably better in this situation, I think. And then we get one on our leader, and then we kill Absalom. Get the Perona in our hand, which is nice. The reason we did that is because we need to kill something next turn anyway, so we need room for the 8-cost Moria. So he uses one there. We'll either get a hit or a counter out of him anyway, because we're just swinging 6s, so that's 1 leader ability. And then we swing 7, and then he uses leader ability and then counter. But he could take still. But this is the red-green Luffy with the new Nami, I believe. If I'm correct. His leader ability and then 2K and it passes. That 2K Sanji mixed with a 9-cost Zoro is just lethal. Alright, so this is where we're going to shine. That 6-cost Luffy is going to get stunned from that Perona. And the guy is going to have nothing to do about it. Swing 6, we counter. And then he passes. Yep, so here we swing with... The issue is, what we're going to play out... To be fair, we could just kill Moria. Like, swing with Hogback, then kill Hogback into the Perona to stun the Luffy. And then play the 8-cost Moria to heal. That's probably the best plan of action we have, really. Yep, so we kill him, bring out Perona, stun him, play 8-cost Moria, Absalom on our life, and then we can swing 6s. So we swing 6, then we swing another 6, then we swing another 6. Unfortunately, you can counter that, but then we get an 8 off, and the Luffy can't attack, and our board is so wide. And no matter what amount of Don up, we can use our leader ability. And then just attach 1 Don, and then he's using 2 Don. So it's far less efficient for him. And when we can develop a board this wide and it doesn't get removed, to be fair, it won't get removed if you just play the 4-cost Hogback, which when it dies, we can't really do much about that. We'll give 2K. Yeah, so we just got to keep cycling these Peronas, really. He actually doesn't really matter, to be honest. He can't swing with it. I think he... Oh. Okay. I don't know about some of these people. But then again, he might just be trying out the deck for the first time. I don't know. And then we get another 8-cost Moria, which is nice. So, first off, I think we swing into this Tashigi. It's just an easy kill. We can't use the leader ability, obviously, for it. Dies. Then we kill it to stop Luffy. Play Moria. Kumasi, top life. Don't really care about Sanji swinging. We're quite healthy at the minute. And then we swing 6. Then we swing 7 with both Hogback and our leader. Then we swing 8 and 11. Developing quite a wide board against Red Green Luffy is really crucial because he can't really do much about it. He can defend himself, but he can't really be offensive himself, I guess, is the way to say it. So he uses that. That's cool. Then we swing 7. And then he uses leader ability. And then counts 1, maybe. Yep. And then we swing 7 on our leader ability. 7's such a sticky number for him. So he probably will take at least 2, I'd imagine. depending on what he gets in hand. Obviously, he can't heal as well. And the one issue I have is the 9-cost Sorrow. Really. That's going to be a really tough one to deal with. So hopefully he doesn't play that out. So if he does play that, he doesn't have much up for lead effect, so he takes that. And we go 8 and he uses lead ability here. Put the swings. And then we swing 11. And he takes. I mean, he can't do anything but take here, so he's on 1 life. This is brilliant. And his 6-cost Luffy can't attack. It's the beauty of Perona. This is why Perona's like, in a lot of matchups, probably the go-to card to play. We didn't really see it much often against Jinbe earlier, but that's fine. We did lose the game, but all the games we've had that we've lost have kind of been close, to be honest. I feel like no matter how good the opponents we play against, these videos are mainly just showing off the leader that we're playing. So I don't really mind that. Okay, so he plays Tashigi again. And we leave 2, and then he swings with Sanji. Doesn't attach Don. Do you want to swing a Garp? I just take that. Either way, he loses. And he leaves. Okay, this guy doesn't know that he needs 5 or less. That's rather unfortunate, actually. To be fair, he wouldn't have got out of this anyway. We just played another. We just killed Hogback, play 8-cost Moria into like Perona, and just stun Luffy again. He can't kill us, so it's just delaying the inevitable. So it really didn't matter. I think we just set up quite well enough. We're just so wide. Kill Hogback, swing 9s, swing 11s, and then it's done. This guy is realizing, oh wait, how can I not use my leader ability? My brother in Christ, this is your fault. Should have played another card. So he gives a 1k, kill it. And then we swing 11. Then we stack it for 21. We might as well. These are the Charleston. Yeah, he loses this. So this was a fun match. Again, we showed off. Oh, he had a 9-cost Sorrow. Yeah, he would. To be fair, he wouldn't have even lived anyway if he had always gone up. Okay, now we have Vivi for game 5, I think. If they're going to choose the bloody turn order, that is. Right, so they're going first. Okay, here I don't mind this, to be fair. We have the 8-cost Moria. It's nice. We have a Cerberus and a Perona and a Hogback, so we've got quite good coverage here. So we'll just play the Cerberus just in case they swing 8 at lead. I'm interested to see how this Vivi plays, though. I have not actually played against one yet. So they play Igaram and... Okay, so it says give your active leader -5,000 in search. So I don't know if they're going to attack us or search. They're going to do that instead. Okay. So they're going to... To be fair, we just want to swing into Igaram, right? And then we can just play Hogback, I guess. Not sure, really. But I guess Hogback just in case they KO it. Because Vivi's whole thing is about giving characters a rush. So likely we'd have to worry about the leader swings. Because they can play like an 8-cost rarely, give it rush or something. That could be quite hard to beat. The one thing is they can give that 10-cost Kaido, which draws 4 rush, and in my opinion, that's really scary. So, okay, they play the 5-cost Vivi into what? Another Igaram, so they don't have the 5-cost Nami, that's okay. So, they draw Cobra, which is a 2k, and obviously they search, so they can't attack. So here we have 6, and we do have the 6-cost Moria. Well, we have nothing to play off it. I mean, I guess we can use our leader. I don't even think playing these Morias out is the best thing. Maybe we can play Absalom and then Ryuma in this swing. I don't think Vivi has any triggers that'd kill him, but even if they do, we get an effect that I'm okay with. So we'll pass there. And then we'll see what they got. So they're on 7 now. They could play a Beckman and give it a rush. I'm not sure if they play Beckman though. Probably just play another Vivi, right? And leave 2 up for 7k. Because if they swing into Hogback, we will block. But there's nothing in our trash. We've literally like not really got anything in our trash yet, which is quite bad. So what are they going to do? They're thinking quite a fair bit. So in this game, I will be speeding stuff up until they play something. Never mind, they play Batman and kill Absalom. They rest it, give Hogback minus 2k and swing it to Hogback. We block here, right? Or do we let this happen and just bring out Absalom? I don't know what to do in this situation. Do we block or do we let it happen? I think we block, yes. Now we play the Acos Moria for definite. Oh, we get Hogback too, so if the Acos Moria dies... Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with this. So, in our trash we have Absalom and Cerberus. So, first off... Oh, what do we even do? I want to play... Do we get one on our life? So, now we know they run Beckman. They're just going to keep playing Beckman so we don't get our own KO effect, which is going to be quite annoying. Moria into Absalom. Do you want our life or deploy it? Let's deploy it. And then we will swing with the... I don't know. Do we want to just kill Absalom? Or just swing 5? I think we'll just swing 5 for now. Let's see what they do here. They give us 6. Yeah, 5 cost Nami, that makes sense, running that. Give another 5. Just keep swinging 5s anyway. Can whittle their hand down a little bit. So on this 5 they respond with, oh, they take, okay. And then we just swing with Hogback. And then, what do we do? To be fair, I don't know if we should kill Hogback or Ryuma or something. Because we're just going to play another Batman, right? Imagine, like, believing they have another Batman. Just get another 8-cost Moria or a 9-cost Boa would be a very, very powerful card to draw into here. Okay, so what are you going to do? You swing 7 to Ryuma. We can counter, but I don't think it's worth going down that far. So we use that. We draw 2 and trash 2. So I think we trash 1 opponent and 1 Hogback. Just so we can get an even amount. Yeah. Okay, so what are you going to do now? Vivi. You got 9, so you can play a Rayleigh. I think. Right. What are you gonna play now, Vivi? Rayleigh? Maybe? Again? Rayleigh? Beckman again? Kill my Absalom or something? Beckman again? Kill my Hogback. I guess. Rest Vivi. Minus 2k. Then swing 7. Fair enough. I mean, we'll take. And we got a Boa trigger. I don't think I want to use this. Because we can just play Boa and get another big body. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So, do I want to play Moria and go wide? And also play Piranha, or do I want to play Boa? I think Boa's the answer. Then we will swing with Absalom. See what your opponent does. Are they bricked? Are they not bricked? They give another 1k, so we'll swing 6. Whatever we do, will probably be blocked, so we'll swing 10. So they block, and then they can use their leader abilities, Trust Card from hand, and keep it alive, which is insane. It's a free block, really, isn't it? Well, not really free, this one card, but still got rid of a brick. Yeah, that block of Vivi is really good in Vivi. What are you going to do next, Vivi? I'm going to play 10 cost KO Shanks to KO my Boa, or my Moria or something. I'm going to play 10 cost Kaido, draw 4 and give it rush. Because you can, like, pay 10 with a Kaido, literally draw 4, then you can use your leader effect to give minus power to something and kill it. It's actually quite good. I think Vivi has the tools to be a class leader. No matter what the meta, I think it's generically alright. It's similar to Marco in a way. Of just being like... Actually, is it similar to Marco or am I just waffling? I think I'm just waffling, to be honest. Ignore me. So if I Rayleigh, swing 5, yep, that's clear. Then I swing 7. We take, get a Sindri. Another 7. Do we count this or do we take? I think we counter. 1 Sindri and a Hogback. Oh, do we? Yeah, we'll just do that, because then we can play Hogback to get the 8 cost Moria back. Or we can play 6 cost Moria as well. We can play Hogback off that. Or Perona. Hogback. Give it on Toledo. Hogback effect. Recycle 2 and Perona because we've already got one, and then get back 8 cost Moria, and then we can play the 4 cost Hogback to get into a Perona to stun the Vivi so they can't stack and go for game. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Then we can just swing twice into leader 7 and then 11, or we could just try and kill a Beckman. Maybe, we'll see what they do. We'll just play Moria Hogback and then we'll kill it. And then we'll get a Perona to stun. And we'll go 7 at lead. See what they do there. Sorry, I keep coughing still. Play Pyre-Apple. Okay, oh, that makes sense. Oh, is it original power? I think it's original power, Pyre-Apple. So whatever happens, it's getting blocked. I don't think they'll be able to kill us because we have 3 2Ks in a Hogback. So I keep yawning as well. I'm so tired. That's what I get from playing Moria all the time. Because even though it is doing okay, in the grand scheme of things in the meta, it's not meta. It's all about tier 3 or 4. Obviously, we know the best ones at the minute seem to be Mihawk, which, again, I've said before, is surprising to me. I thought, what was it? My calls mainly were Law to be high up, but seems it's not doing as well as I thought it'd be. Okay, we just end the turn. Yeah, at the end I'll kind of just say my final thoughts on the leader. We've got one more game after this, I believe, against Blue Purple Luffy, of which I recorded beforehand. I just think that was kind of the most boring one. So I'll let it to last. Yeah, what are you going to do, Vivi? Gonna go for game? To be honest, playing a 10 cost Kaido and then giving it a rush and killing my Boa and then my thingy, that'd do enough, I think. You still got a blocker on the board and you got 1 life. I think it depends if they run it though. So they rest and give minus 2k, so you're giving nothing rush. You're trying to kill my Boa. And then you stack it all and try and kill it. I mean, I can save it, but then you just put some more Don and Beckman and I have nothing. So I think I'm going to have to let this go. Then you kill my Hogback, that's fine. And then you swing into my face with Beckman, I imagine. And then I get a trigger, and then I win the game off the trigger, probably. Because that's how Moria games go, when everything's a trigger. It's like designed to be a trigger deck, so I don't really think the triggers are kind of lucky in this. I will take you. Ooh, yeah, I think we play out the I'll do it. Yeah, we can't really play anything out. We can just play the boa though. Yeah, we just heal anyway. And then we can swing with Perona. And then we can kill Perona to stop the blocker from attacking. Then we can use our leader ability if we need to heal again, so we're literally unable to be killed. Do we want to leave one up? To be fair, we won't die anyway. So we'll just swing 8 and see what they do in this situation. Do they block or do they take? They have 4 done up, so it's likely they have a counter event. Oh no, so they would have blocked that and then we swing 7 and we win. Yeah, so that was a fun game. Yeah, Vivi is cool. I might make a video on it when it's about to come out soon. So anyway, back to the next video. Okay, so now we get blue, purple Luffy. I think we take second still. Because that's our better curve by far. Okay, so we eat this hand. I think... Oh no, I'm not going to. Pretty much the same hand anyway. Oh well. Fair enough, fair enough. We've got nothing to play really, do we? Oh well. I just wish I had a game against any other leader, but to be honest, in the time constraints I've had, I've not really played against one when recording this video. I've been looking for Zoro's especially, but because I think it'd be funny for them swinging to our characters and us getting something from it, but we just haven't found any. Which makes sense because in metas like this, playing like against a Zoro, like who's gonna play Zoro when you can play a new leader, you know? I say that, but someone's playing blue purple, so still, but I don't know, new blue purple's experimental. We might use some new cards. Maybe they use the A-cost Jinbe. Probably not, but I mean, why would you run it? Still, but trigger. Yeah, we have Kumasi in the trash. We're not gonna use that trigger. So here, what we're gonna do? So we can play Ryuma. We can kill it to get some stuff in our trash. Get Sindri and a Hogback. And then we'll scroll then because it's got no done up. So we'll go 7 at lead, and then we'll go 8 at lead. Using that Ryuma helped us fill our trash. It also helped us get some power, so we went down 1, but like, it's not that bad of a deal really, just filling our trash with triggers in the future. And then they take again, and they're 1 life, okay. So we can probably outlast them. I know they'll have like Roger into Roger, and we won't be able to hit them, but like the A-cost Moria really does help in this situation. Oh, will he play that new Linlin, did he? Draw on card, plays on Todd, Carter. Oh, that's bad actually. So you ram, so your leader ability will be ready next turn. Because you play it on 7, so your leader ability will be ready. We can just play out Ryuma from it. Yeah, might as well, I guess. So we do that. They're leaning so they can stack, so they can get something they want to play out from the 9-cost Sanji on the top of their deck. You know what? That Linlin's really good for it. I really like that, actually. Then we'll play Hogback. Do I want to deploy it? Yes. But then we can kill it. Get Sindri out. And get enough to swing at the 6k leader. I imagine they use a gear too. Am I right? Nope. They got him down to 0. What is this guy's hand? Honestly, what? Who is it? I don't even know, bruh. So 9 Sanji into Roger. Oh no. Into 6-cost Sanji. The guy did bottom deck it, to be fair. We take and get a trigger, I think. Or do we 2k? We 2k. And then you swing with them and we block. Yeah, I guess we'll take... Oh yeah. I mean, we'll get Hogback out. Or Perona. Hogback. And now, so we don't have much else to play. Bit rubbish. What do we do? Swing 8? Gives us 2k. And we win. He had a giant. He had 4 2ks. And this 9's cost 100. I don't know why that guy quit. Yeah, I don't even know if I should. I forget, I'll include it. So for my final thoughts on Gecko Moria. After those games against Nami, Vivi, Jinbe, Imu, Red Green Luffy, and Blue Purple Luffy, I have my final verdict. Moria is by no means a bad deck in a vacuum. The consistent triggers and ability to go wide with 6 cost and 8 cost Moria, manipulating life and trash is cool. At the minute, the top meta seems to be Blue Yellow Nami actually, and the OP14 decks are still rising, and albeit still new, so are still getting figured out. Against Nami, I don't think we did a bad job at all. We go pretty well and went band for band almost all game, despite losing at the end. It was just those 3 7-cost Robins which didn't help. Nami has lots of draw power, and as Moria, we don't. If Moria had more draw power and an actual searcher, the deck would be far better, as is the trouble often with black-yellow decks. Draw power just isn't there, and we don't actually have a 1-drop searcher for Thriller Bark. In my opinion though, I will start running the 1-cost Lilith, as that is the generic trigger searcher, but it will whiff the 6-cost Moria and some other stuff, albeit searching for most of the decks, so I think that might be my deck list error, of which I will change and now show on the screen my new deck list. We added more Boa, took out the Hobbacks, and added Lilith. I think this is a better and more consistent list, albeit still not able to compete with the top meta. I think it is early, and I do think Moria does have potential, but as it stands, I think Moria is still a local deck tier. Thank you all for watching, let me know what decks you want me to cover next, and if you'd like me to start streaming soon, no matter your response, I probably will. So subscribe and take care everybody.